Hi, welcome back to the Operation Management course. All the companies around the world notice the importance of productivity for their competitive advantages. In this video, we will learn about the basic formula of productivity, the issue of productivity, as well as the problem in measuring productivity. Let's see in detail.
Many companies try to maintain and increase productivity to remain competitive. Productivity is simply defined as the ratio of output divided by the input. This ratio is important and shows how successful company in transforming its resources into valuable output, in this case goods and services. The objective of any economic system is showing how powerful the transformation is. In other words, improving productivity. The term productivity is quite different with production since production only focuses on how much the output is. Economic system transform input into output through specific process. The input of economic system is labor, capital, and management. Capital in this case in the form of infrastructure and technology, and managerial aspect that include policy, rules and regulation is in the management. Transformation process is the focus in the economic system, where in this process, value of input is upgraded to form an output. The output itself is goods and services. Of course, there are feedback loop in this transformation process to make future transformation better. The formula of productivity is simply output divided by the input or unit produced divided by input used. Even though the formula is involving input and output, productivity is measuring process improvement that represent relative value of output toward input. Through productivity, we enjoy valuable product or services that we need for living healthy and prosper. In other words, productivity increases our standard of living. The productivity that involves single input is commonly called single-factor productivity. The productivity formula that includes multiple of input called multi-factor productivity or total factor productivity. Since multiple input is used, we need to convert all the input into monetary value. Consider the situation where all labor in the factory work for 250 hours and able to produce 1,000 units. In this case, we can calculate that the labor productivity is 4 units per labor hour. Another example. Consider the situation where all labor in the factory work 8 hours a day and producing 8 titles per day with the payroll cost of $640 per day and overhead about $400 per day. Here, we can calculate that the labor productivity is 0.0077 title per US dollar. There are several considerations in measuring productivity. The first one is measuring the value of service. We surely will face difficulty in measuring the intangible value of service comparing with the tangible value of input. Second one, the productivity is not a closed system. There is an external and internal factor that may affect the value of input or output. This is problematic since the value of input and output may change dynamically. This is usually happen when we measure productivity in different time period. Challenge of productivity. Long time ago, in about 1981, Peter F. Drucker, one of the management gurus, mentioned that productivity is no longer depend on the standardized and interchangeability in the process. Instead, it's depend on the knowledge and service creation. This is true since a decade, productivity in making and moving things in manufacturing, farming, mining, construction, and transportation has risen at annual rate about 3 to 4%. But this case is not applicable today. The main driver to increase productivity in disruptive era as today should be rely on working smarter and also achieving service productivity comparable with manufacturing should become priority. Product service system that we already learned before should become the way out to increase productivity of service as well as goods.
Improving productivity for the company is important for their competitive advantages. However, it has to align with the company's strategy. In the next video, we will learn about operation strategy. See you in the next video.